Hi. In this part of the presentation, we're going to be discussing accommodations, modifications, and how to effectively use them in your student's IEP. To accommodate or modify? That is the question. My student's annual ARD will be in 3 weeks, and I need to begin preparing the draft IEP for recommendations. I need to check my emails for input from his teachers and our assessment team members about his academics and behavior. I also need to review his PLAF, progress on his annual goals, and his state assessments. So what do I recommend? To accommodate or modify? What is the difference? Accommodations equal the how, and modifications equal the what. How does the student access the curriculum? What parts of the curriculum is the student expected to master? Accommodations change how content is taught and made accessible, not the objectives to be mastered. Modifications also change how content is taught, accessed, and assessed, but objectives to be mastered are modified meeting needs of the individual learner. Remember, sometimes the same strategy could be used for as either one depending on the standard's expectation. For example, shortened assignments could be an accommodation if a 30-question task was reduced to 15 questions. However, if the same assignment is simply cut in half, but some of those removed were the only questions for a specific TEK, it would be made a modification. The student is not expected to demonstrate skill of all the assigned TEKs. Make sense? So in reading, Sammy's teacher says he remembers more elements when he listens to the audio recording of the story while he is reading. That would be a good accommodation for classes requiring reading passages like language arts, reading, and social studies. Sammy meets eligibility as a student with a specific learning disability in math calculation. Reviewing assessments and teacher input, he struggles with multiple step process problems and is well below grade level performance. A modification for his math assignments could be to reduce the complexity by decreasing the number of steps required to solve a problem. This will change the standards he is expected to master this year. When we discuss this at Sammy's ARD, focus will be on the growth he has made from last year's to this year's state assessment. Sammy's ARD is prepped and ready to be reviewed for our team for additional input. Remember to contact your campus special education coordinator for questions and support on IEP development. Thanks for joining us for the Heart of the ARD. Please remember to reach out to your SAISD Special Education Department staff for additional support serving our students.
Created using Powtoon.